Hey, says I'm live. Let's see what have we got here. Okay. Building a colorway. There it is. Okay, so now I should be able to see you guys and chat. Put this over here out of the way. So, what am I doing? Yeah, well, I'm just jumping in here really quick. The other day I was talking to you about the big project I've got, those big canvases. And so what I wanted to do was put together what I'm going to use for the gel printing. And so I pulled out some wet strength tissue and some other papers and my gel plate and all of that. And that's over here on the side. But then I started thinking about the color palette and what I want to use for this canvas. So one of the things that I like to do is take a good look at the paints and products I'm going to use and see just how they react, because I don't always remember every paint and every. Let's see if I can get a little bit of this out. This is a Paper Artsy paint. I think this is probably one of Seth's colors. It's a double denim. It's grayed down blue, which is something like he would like, right? And I did get some paints from Paper Artsy when I was doing a project with him. So this one is a little more transparent than some of the other Paper Artsy. This is, I'd say, semi-opaque. If you look at these two are Paper Artsy also. I'm going to put some water down and blend that out. And you can see the difference in opacity between these and that. This is semi-opaque. This is opaque. See, these are more translucent up here. Okay, I want to change my settings. Sometimes this stuff just drives me nuts. Top messages. I don't want top messages. I want all messages. Go to live chat, settings, chat filter. I want all messages. Why would it pick that? Whatever. Hear my little rant. Okay, so you can see I have started to create my palette here. And this is a Jo Sonja. Color is Raindrop, which is kind of a gray green. This is closer to the color I chose for my accent wall in the living room. So I thought I should probably incorporate something like this into my finished artwork, since it's going to be close to that area, right? It's kind of in between these two Paper Artsy colors. It's also very opaque. I like these Jo Sonja paints. I've had this one for a long time. Come on. Come out, come out. I don't want a big blob. I just want a drop. Oh my goodness. Okay, whatever. I get the drift, what color that is. So water that down. See what it looks like with some water added. And that's the Josonia paint. So I'm pretty happy with these colors, and I'll tell you why I'm pretty happy with these. This is one of the pillows I picked up that has the colors that I'm looking for. You can see how these colors come into play. See this color here and how it works with this. I don't have this burnt rusty color, which I should probably be looking for, and I don't have an olivey color. So I might want to do that, or I might just leave those two off and go with the colors that I have on this palette, because when I look at palettes, I have these really cool boxes from, where's it from? Something in here will tell me. You guys have seen a lot of people with these boxes, I'm sure, because they're very popular. And I have 1 and 2. And it's a color swatch thing. All right, so I don't know, somewhere in here. Oh, Sarah Renee Clark. So if you go out to Sarah Renee Clark's website, you're going to find these boxes that have all of these color cubes. And you can order them from her. I think, is she Australian? I can't remember. Anyway, Sarah Renee Clark. And the thing I like about these is you get a palette like this. So here's a palette, and you can see how this incorporates into what I've got out here. It also works with the colors that I have in this, but this has more brown in it than I was looking for. If you look at the back here, it's got more chocolate, more of that sort of thing. So then I went looking further. Okay, there's one card. Went looking further. Here's more of the same kind of thing. Again, we've got this rusty brown, which I can find that, and I can add it to this palette if I decide I want it. But you can see I've got the colors here that are working with this one. And this one is black, dark teal, teal, mimosa, and caramel. And I'm not sure what paints she's using. I need to look and see what paint she typically uses. But, you know, I've got a mixture of everything here. I've got Pebeo, I've got Deco Art, I've got Liquitex, Master Touch, Golden, Luca, Paper Artsy, Josonia. I've got a mix of all kinds of paints because that's what I have, and I'm going to use what I have. So, you know, I can find within my range of colors things that are going to work just fine with what I have in my stash. Okay. So that's interesting. This one, I think I'm going to put back in the box because that one isn't doing it for me. And then this one doesn't have any of those yellows or anything, so that's going back in the box. Now this one I like. The only thing I'm not real crazy about here is that particular green. I think I like this green or that green better than what's in this, but she's just going from this picture up here. And so this palette is an option also. So I may want to add a more of a rusty brown, because these oranges are very orange, but that's good because that's going to make that more intense and pop more. Let me see what I have from, do I have anything from Paper Artsy? Because that would be, no, I do have that olivey color, the chartreuse, which is semi-opaque. So I could add that chartreuse, or I could go to, let's see what this is like. This is a media paint from Dina Wakley. This might be too red. Come on. Do I have to poke a hole? Might have to poke a hole. Come on. You can do it. Come on out. It's been a while since I've been in these. I hope these are not all dried up. If they are, then it's bye-bye. See if I can get the lid off. Oh yeah, look at that. It's dry. That's a bye-bye. That's the problem with some of these more craft type paints. They seem to dry up. So that's not good. So that's going out. And what else do I have for? Okay, here's a, this is not going to be dry because this is golden. And golden is a good one. So this is a burnt sienna, a little bit darker than that, but I like it. And I'm just going to label this golden. Burnt sienna. And this one looks to be fairly opaque. I might want something a little more translucent. Hey, Becky, hi. So let me get a little bit of that. I'm just building a palette for those big canvases. Trying to get my colors that I want to use. Yeah, see, this one is semi-opaque. Actually, it's quite actually almost translucent. So that's the golden burnt sienna, which is similar, right? But the other one, see, now there's that green I was looking at. That's not, what do I want? What do I want? Yeah, this might do it. This is the Quinn Nickel Azel Gold. I still have some because I stashed some when I knew they were gonna take it off the market. I nabbed a big bottle and I keep refilling these little ones out of it because it's one of my faves. Is it one of you guys' faves? It's one of mine. Pop in and say hi. Yeah. Okay. You go chat with Scott. I'll be here for a little while and then I'm going to go. I made a big pot of soup and I need to feed Ron. And I might, oops, I might call my son and tell him to come and get a big container of soup too. Because I made a big crock pot full. So I got way too much on there. So I'm going to take some of that off. And just put it on something else because, you know, it can go on something else. I'm going to spread it around so it dries out. And get this out of the way. Thanks. I am having fun. It's like, it's been too long. Been too long since I've been painting and doing. So I really want to, now that I've got a place to, oh dear, I'm making a mess. Now that I've got a place to do it, I want to do it. So I'm just going to add a little water. And thin that out. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this one is also transparent, which, you know, you got to have some stuff that's transparent and some that is opaque. When you're layering up those gel plate prints, you want both. So I think looking at these, and the colors I've got laid out here, this one can go back in the box. In my decorative pillow, I think I've got pretty much what I need here to start building my canvas. So if you are interested in following along with that whole process, I'll be posting more here videos when I start doing the prints for that process. And I may be doing some of it over in the Art Joy is Sharing Facebook group because, let's see, because I'm starting to do more chatting with people and doing the live thing. I did a live chat in the group today, and we had some of the girls come in, and some people are volunteering to help me with monitoring that. And I'm asking, you know, if people have a particular challenge that they're interested in doing, because, you know, we used to do a lot of different challenges throughout the months. When Shell and I were doing our weekly broadcast, we would put monthly challenges out there, sometimes weekly challenges, sometimes daily challenges, depending on what we were doing. And so I think now that I'm getting a little more settled and familiar with my space and being able to find things, I want to do more within the group, more here on YouTube for you guys, and get the community going again, because I enjoy the interaction with you guys and seeing what you guys are doing too. And it's been a long dry spell, you know, since December. It's been a long dry spell. So half a year. And yeah, that's the way it's gone. So I appreciate you. if you have some ideas for me on this whole project or, what to do in Art Joy Sharing or, any of that stuff, be sure and leave some comments, either in here or in the Facebook group, wherever. I'll find you one way or another. So thanks for stopping in, and I will see you again soon. Bye.